up, everyone?
Hey,
Plankton! Bring next part of my Spongebob Squarepants battle for Bikini Bottom walkthrough.
Yes, what is it?
I was just wondering why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the chum bucket.
Ooh, SpongeBob's onto you, Plankton.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
Yeah.
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself, and you can just keep working on getting me into the chum bucket.
Thanks, Plankton. You're the best non-friend a friend could have. No more thinking for me.
Okay. Anyway, check it out. We can use the sponge ball here, so now you can get across Bikini Bottom a lot faster. Alright, and Bubba's gonna teach us how to use our brand new power.
Let me teach you how to bowl a bubble. Press this button and you'll bowl a bubble that can knock down robots from a safe distance.
Wow!
Remember though, the bubble bowl only works on things that are close to the ground.
Got it.
Yes, from defeating the first boss of the game, we get the Bubble Bowl move. You can hold down the search button and you can bowl a bubble like this. The longer you hold it down, the longer you hold it down, the longer he'll take for you to aim it. And the longer you hold it down, the farther he'll throw it. Alright, let me show you what it's good for. If you hold down this button, this gate will raise up, but we can't get to the button quick enough before it closes. So,
sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
So we need to use the bubble bowl to hit the button from a distance. And now some platforms are going to activate. And a trampoline will appear as well. And yes, that's our destination, the Golden Spatula.
Flash, Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear coming through.
Yeah, don't mess with him, he's wearing 5 pairs of underwear. Yes, another gold pair of underwear, which means we have another health slot. So we can take more damage than we could before. Whoa. That almost equals death. And there we go. That's another golden spatula collected. Alright, now we can collect another golden spatula in Sandy's house. Let's go in here.
Sandy, your tree dome is leaking!
Uh-oh. Well, for one, Spongebob water helmet isn't on, and 2, it's leaking. Her dome is leaking.
Them there robots busted up the glass, SpongeBob. I got a treehouse chock full of robots, and it's all your fault. So get in there and clean up your mess.
How is this my fault? Seriously, what did I do? I got hit, but it didn't count. Alright, so it's time for it to beat all the enemies challenge. Whoa. Alright, you need to beat every single robot in Sandy's Kingdom. You can get a golden spatula out of it. Right? Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, dude. Whoa, whoa, man. Hey, don't get Sandy running wheel all hard. No. Jeez. Sometimes those robots can get a little annoying. Alright, I think there's one more after this. No, there we go. Let's see. There's still more? Who am I missing? Oh, this guy? Jeez, what the heck? Die. Okay, there, we're the winners. Woohoo. Alright.
Alrighty then. That's much better. I suppose you'll be needing this more than me.
Yeah, I suppose we will too, Sandy. Yay! 29 golden spatulas. One more and we'll have 30. Getting pretty close, guys. Well, but no, we're not getting pretty close. We still have a ways to go, but we are getting a lot of golden spatulas. We're making good progress. So yeah, that's the most important thing. And yeah. before we end this video, why don't we go get some socks, finally? That's awkward, Spongebob. Yeah, remember when I said that, we don't have everything we need in order to get the socks in Goo Lagoon? Yeah, I was wrong. We can get the socks in Goo Lagoon at this point in the game right now. Let's go and grab those socks. Here we go. So here we are on Goo Lagoon. It's a nice sandy beach, and a place where people just drop socks all over this place. What is wrong with these people? Don't they know that littering pollutes our planet? Ugh. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off collecting these socks by getting the one by playing as Patrick. Alright, you see that sock over there? It's on top of that lifeguard tower. I'm gonna get that one, and here's how we do it. I'm gonna climb up these stairs over here. I've done this guy. This is a completely optional area. In fact, all the socks in the game are completely optional. You don't have to collect the socks at all throughout the entire game. But if you want to go for a 100% run, you do need to collect the socks. Alright, so we need to jump on this lifeguard tower, take the watermelon, and throw it at the button. And these towels start floating for some reason. It's a game. Let's stroll with it. So, we have to keep doing that until we get to the lifeguard tower that has the sock. And each one gets a little bit harder. As you can see, these ones are moving, stuff like that. We have to do these challenges, but we have to do 4 of these floating bug-type challenges to get to the sock. Like these ones rotate. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost messed up big time there. Alright. And here's the last one. Right, gonna wait. Gonna get on this one. And let's claim our sock. Very first sock of this entire walkthrough, everyone. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. So for the next sock, this area where we had to do Mrs. Puff's challenge to save all the kids. We have this little area over here. The sock is on top of the juice bar over there. And the way you get up there is you need to climb up these steps over here. Yeah, flip this platform. Yeah, we've seen this pathway before. We actually get it over here. And on top of this tower over here, get rid of this guy because we can. And as you can see, there's our sock. Right? Oh no, no! Oh, what is wrong with you? What? Oh, come on, leave me alone. Who's wrong with these people? Now then, I don't know how that hit me because I was pretty out of the way of that blast there. But anyways, we need to get on top of this red tower over here, and we can jump down in order to get the sock. There we go, sock number 2. The next sock is near the sandcastle. We know that big gigantic sandcastle challenge. But instead of having to duck all the way there, let's just take the teleport box over there. Alright, here we are. Yeah, remember this area? Big sandcastle type area. We have to put the golden spatula at the top. It's actually a sock nearby here. Alright, and what you want to do is you want to bubble bash this tiki over here. And these tikis sort of form like stairs in order to get up to that tower. And you climb up, but we need to act really, really quickly. Because once we touch that thunder tiki, it's going to blow up all the stone tikis. And you'll have to try again. So let's just make our way up here really quickly. Okay, come on. Yeah, okay, I made it. And there's our socks. Alright. Let's blow this door up. Sort of. Kerplooey! And we need to go get Patrick, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So back in the sandcastle area. We actually want to go inside the sandcastle. And we want to hit the button in order to make the water rise. So why do we want to make the water rise? It doesn't just serve as a death hazard. We also need to use it in order to get to the next sock. So as you can see over there, see we have some freezy fruit over there. We need to throw it in the water in order to duck on the ice, and then we can get into the sock. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's just get across these platforms like normal. Alright, get this enemy, get the S cube, quickly throw it in the water. Alright, we're gonna have to do a double jump onto this platform over here. We'll grab onto it, and we get our sock. That is a bucket full of awesome sauce. Oh yeah. Back at the top of the sand castle, where we got the end of the level golden spatula. Well, not exactly the end of this entire level, but yeah, remember this area, we have to go in here to enter the sea caves, and go through that area. If you look over here, we have some planks that we can jump across. And this will lead us to our next sock. And over here, as you can see, we have some thunder tikis. And when they blow up,
Again!
yes, they rack up a whole bunch of shiny objects. And this was the trick for shiny objects that I tried to show earlier, but I ended up backing up, so I was gonna accidentally collect that sock. You can actually blow up those tikis, then die on purpose, and just repeat that process over and over and over again. Blow up the tikis, die, blow up the tikis, die, blow up the tikis, die. And just keep doing that over and over and over again until you rack up a whole bunch of shiny objects and get the ones that you need. Get the amount that you need, I mean. So yeah, that's a really good way to rack up shiny objects. It's pretty useful if you're trying to get all of Mr. Krabs' golden spatulas. So yeah, pretty awesome. Alright, so the next sock is in the sea caves. There are actually 2 in the sea caves. So let's go ahead and get those. Alright, not too far from the beginning over here. Now see, there's the place where we entered the level, right over there. Now here when we hit this button and it causes stalactites to fall down for some odd reason. If you look down here, we have this secret little log over here. And right below it is our sock. Wait for the water to go down so that you don't get hurt. And then you can, oh, like that. Get Spongebob, what is wrong with you, man? And then you can get the sock. Whoa, what is wrong with this game? What the heck, man? Okay, yeah. Death seems to love me in this game. Okay, so yeah, that's how you get that sock. The next sock you'll need to play as Patrick. It's near the end of the level, so let's go straight there. Alright, take the ice cube and throw it in the water. Oh, now on the bridge, the water. There we go. Let's go and get that sock. Yeah, almost probably just on the object. Yay! Alrighty, so the next sock is in the Carnival. Indeed, yes, indeed. Yes. Alrighty. See how many socks we have? 7. Cool. Yes. That's awesome. Sweet. Alright. So over here in this area, we have this little mini game. Go, this guy. Alright, let's start the mini game by throwing at the button. And you need to hit every single tiki in this game. Every single one. I know that sounds hard, but trust me, it's not all that difficult. Because when they sink into the ground, they will pop back up. All you need to worry about is the time limit. So just destroy every single tiki until you get your sock. And there we go. Sock is ours. Yeah, baby. And good night. This next sock is sort of a tricky sock.
Up we go!
Yes, we have this slidey thing. Avoid being hit by the enemies and avoid death. And destroy this thing. And we get a sock. Yay, we're awesome! Get away from me! Alright. Now, this next sock is a rather hidden sock. You jump on this thing and get over here. Yes, I actually never knew that sock existed as a kid. And is that all of them? No, there's still one more. What sock am I missing? I kinda knew this would happen. Let's see what sock we're missing. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, that was awesome. That was like an action movie, dude. What? Okay, what? How did I get hit by that? It's a rip-off, man. But yeah, this slidey thingy over here, this is where our next sock is going to be located. Okay, yeah, that almost beat me to death again. Seriously, this game is always trying to kill me, man. Alright, so when you jump on these floating tikis, yes, gotta do some really precision platforming here. Whoa. Try not to fall. Alright, we made it. Alrighty. Let's get on over here. Okay, yeah, somehow. Alright. And let's get our sock. And fail at killing that guy. Didn't know what to die. Yeah. Alright, so, there we go. That is every single sock in Goo Lagoon. Alrighty. So with that, I'm going to end this video. So yeah. Going to avoid that sock, okay. Okay, and then the next video, we're going to enter Shady Shoals Rest Home and do the level, the Mermalair. See ya then, everyone.